Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of REKKR on the REKKR difficulty. Playthrough prboom-plus. We are doing all levels with a bow start, and this is E3M7 Siege. Let's begin. So immediately you start on a coffin. You can go onto the other coffins to get some souls. Also go over here, grab some more. And we'll grab the axe and some more souls. And we'll just ignore these husks for the time being, so we can grab the soul launcher and use it on these husks. Now that we've gotten that straightened out, we can open any of these doors. I'm going to open the one on the left first so I can fight these guys. Particularly the eyeballs. And the grotesques, and of course the bone turrets. And if you take any damage, there's 4 health essence pickups that you can grab at any time. Likewise, this area is kind of symmetrical because it has the same amount of enemies. At least at this part. And they're all the same types too. So just get rid of both of them whenever you get the chance to. And now you've gotten that straightened out, you can grab the boots of protection. And we're going to go onto this side first. You'll know it when you see this lift and all these grotesque enemies. We're going to go up and down because there are a lot of them here. And we're going to try to dodge their projectiles as best as we can. If not, well, we can go and get those health essence pickups if need be. Alright, so now we're going to press this button over here. And this button over here. And before we go, we're going to open this up and get the secret with more boots of protection. Nice to have. We'll stock up on the health essences and carry on into this part to kill this inhuman, kill these grotesques, dodge all the projectiles. We can hide right here so the other grotesques from that side won't kill us. Now let's kill them. That went rather smoothly, so press the other switch. Make sure you press all 4 of them. And now we can go into the middle section. Let's just strafe run across here. And now, let's encounter the flying spaghetti monsters. And holy crap, look at all those enemies. Yeah, of course it wouldn't just be the flying spaghetti monsters, no. It has to be every enemy in the game. Well, you have to prioritize certain enemies. Watch out for the floating head boys. And when you have an opening to go over here, you might as well take advantage of it. And try not to get hit by all those projectiles. Now we're going to use the steel shot launcher to get rid of the rest of these guys. And you want to be careful with the eyeballs. Otherwise they'll start resurrecting enemies. And of course they fly around the map like crazy. But that's it. That's everyone. Thank goodness. Okay, so now that we've cleared this area out, we can go over here into this part, because it wasn't the last time we've seen that doggy. There he is. He's looking pretty chill, but I'll just let him be. But I will take that sack, thank you very much. I'll need it for this next area, and you'll see why. Because there's lots of enemies here, including a duke up there. Some sorrows in the distance. Well, one of them at least. We're just going to use the soul launcher to kill the lower tier enemies. Because they're in the way. And you know what? We'll use this. 1 rune for each in the most ideal situations. Might need more, but usually 1 will kill each turret. And of course I run right into his projectiles. We'll deal with the Duke in a little bit. But that's why we saved up all these bald health pickups. Most of them at least. There's some more over there too. There's at least one more you can pick up right there, but we'll grab it later. We're just getting rid of all these guys. It's kind of like a cleanup at this point. I don't want to use the runes on them, because I don't have that many left. So the steel shot will work just fine. And so will the soul launcher. You could use the soul launcher on the Duke, but I like to use the runes, because they deal quite a bit of damage on them. Quite a bit indeed. However, we're gonna have to go through this part. Kill the Skelly Man. I actually forgot his name, but you know what? Skelly Man's fine, and he's dead. We'll press the switch right here, and that one's not a mimic, but this one is. So watch out for that. One more inhuman. We'll use the axe. And let's check that monster count, shall we? 35 left. And I know exactly where all of them are. So, run up here. And then, well, actually, you can make sure all the enemies are dead. You should have gotten them all if you cleared out this room and the little arena over there. But when you're sure you've gotten them all, you can just run up here casually, then drop down here into this dark, mysterious area, and drop into another one. And immediately get the woad into the ethereal guard and start punching these guys out. And you know what? You could use at least one rune if you still have that. But if not, you should have more than enough time to punch all these guys out. Or use whatever weapon you deem fit for the situation. So as you can see, that's all the enemies. And we dealt with them rather quickly, didn't we? So the only place to go now is over here. Oh no. We'll have to go here again. And we are burning. Oh no. And I didn't like the look of that figure either, but it seems that we are done with E3M7. It ends you with you burning. Well, this map was interesting. It was pretty short compared to certain other maps, but for a penultimate level, it can give you quite a challenge with the final area, or not the final area, the arena area. The final area is just pretty fun, just to punch all those guys out. But yeah, aside from that, this map is pretty straightforward. The arena part's pretty challenging, but if you position yourself properly and make good use of your weapons, it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Just prioritize the enemies that throw projectiles the most often. Usually it's the bone turrets, but sometimes it's also enemies like the floating heads and whatnot. But yeah, we are done with this video. Stay tuned for our next one, where we go into E3M8, the final level of the 3rd episode of REKKR, and also the final level of the original 3 REKKR episodes in general. Rock. But until then, toodaloo.